Hey people. Uh, yeah, normally I would be screaming, ranting, and raving at this late hour, but, well, I have a stomach flu. Don't worry, I'm getting better. I'm actually doing a lot better, and if you're concerned for me, I'm thankful for that. I mean, I was well enough to go into work today, so I'm healing fine. And, well, stomach flu or not, it was a load of shit. It was fucking horrible. I'm not going to go into details because that might be breaking HIPAA. I will say that I will say that I come home, had a day that was basically a pile of shit, and then I find some douchebag spewing off his mouth, and well, you know me, Miss Righteous Fury. I can't stop yelling at someone unless they finally give up. It's a quality of mine that I both hate and love. I'm stubborn and I don't give up. But besides that, alright. Let me just tell you the story of what happened. Desertphile goes to the channel of Desertphile LIED and says, and I quote, "There is no such thing as an evolutionist. I assume you mean a biologist or a scientist." And then here's where things get messy. Desertphile claims that for this comment he was blocked from his channel. And then Desertphile LIED comes on and makes an entire video lasting 8 minutes and 30 seconds saying, "No, I never blocked Desertphile. Desertphile is a liar and he makes stuff up." The irony of this is thick as lead. He accuses Desertphile of, he accuses everyone who has been attacking him, including, and also Desertphile himself, of doing something without an evidentiary basis, doing something without reason. And, I find it hilarious that after he posted this video, decrying Desertphile for not supplying any evidence, he himself supplies no evidence for whether or not he was banned, which is so ironic. It's disturbing, really. He also decries Desertphile for calling him a ignorant wanker, fucktard, retard creationist. Which, well, first of all, I completely agree with that. Anyone stupid enough to believe in creationism deserves to be called names. But I will try to be gentle. And Desertphile's doing ad hominem attacks, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. You're doing ad hominem attacks too, say Desertphile's a liar, and in my community, which I remind you is not the community at large, and not only that, it is a community that would accept the defaming of someone like Desertphile. Desertphile is considered to be a bad person. Well, and, I wouldn't have called him an idiot, and I wouldn't have said half the harsh things I said in this video to him if it weren't for a little line he had that makes me want to kill anyone who says it. Evolution is a pragmatic... Oh God, I'm losing it. I am so tired. I am so sick. I need to go lay down. Evolution is a theory based on baseless assumptions and is not true, and blah, 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 etc., 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 and basically saying that evolution is completely wrong, and if you believe in it, you are retarded. Which is ironic because evolution does not require belief. It is true whether you want to believe it is or not. But this really pisses me off because when someone says something like this, when someone openly says that, I think evolution is a horrible, horrible concept, and that it's evil, and that it doesn't actually work. If someone actually fucking says that, what they're basically saying is, I deny the hard work of brilliant minds. I deny the hard work of men and women who spent their lives trying to figure out where we actually came from. Science, this is the thing about science, it's not interested in proving or disproving anything. Proof and disproof comes after something has been theorized. All science wants to do is answer questions. Where did life come from? Why do rainbows work? Why do we have cells? What makes up cells? What is matter? Those are questions that you ask, and science does its best to answer them. And I find it incredibly infuriating when these people go and say, oh, they started with a false assumption and then moved on from there and made their choices. And, oh, there's a conspiracy theory in the scientific community. And, oh, the work of the creationist is being rejected. Because the work of the creationist is wrong. If you can't get through a proper peer review process, that's one thing. It's very hard to do, which is why evolution deserves the respect that it does. It has gone through the ringer. It has been beaten, brutalized, and tormented to the point where I'm sure if it were a human, it would have gone completely and totally fucking insane. But no, these guys don't want to think about that. They just want to think about their stupid fairy tales. And you know what? Here's how science works. If they found proper evidence for creation or intelligent design, if they found proper evidence for that, it wouldn't be rejected. It wouldn't be refuted. It wouldn't be thrown away. People wouldn't say, oh, this is a lie, and try to cover it up. They wouldn't need to. They don't need to. Why would they want to do that? Science can't work for the good of the people and do what it was intended to do if it's being covered up. Science doesn't work like that. And everyone who's in the scientific community knows that. And that's why it drives me fucking insane that there are people like this who think it's fake. That's why it drives me insane that there are people who believe the hollow earth theory or I don't know, what's some other ridiculous conspiracy theory science, flat earth theory. It drives me insane because these conspiracy theorists are basically saying science is entirely wrong. Basically saying science is entirely wrong. We shouldn't trust it, and for some odd reason they would want to lie to us about the very thing that science is supposed to find out. If the evidence pointed to a hollow fucking world, we would have the hollow world theory. If the science pointed to creationism, we would have creationist theory. What the fuck is your problem? Do you have a degree in biology? No. Do I have a degree in biology? No, I don't. But the fact of the matter is, I read the science magazines. I get stuff from reliable sources. Ugh. Alright, I've gotta go. I have such a fucking headache. Peace, love, and flowers. Mwah.